You know what I'm looking for?
I got it.
Read it from me.
Hey, we read it so much now. Sirach chapter 11, verse 10. My son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain, neither shalt thou escape by fleeing.
So the scriptures tell us to meddle not with many matters. With me and the whole thing with the camp that I was with IUIC, it was some personal. It was a lot of personal issues that caused me to separate, and there were some things that I just didn't agree with anymore. That I had been struggling with for a little while. Saying that I spoke up on some things or whatever. Not to go into the particulars about it. It just the scriptures tell you in Amos. Watch this, and we teach this all the time. Give me that in Amos 3:3. We teach this all the time, and when sometimes it's time to actually act it out. You know what I'm saying? Read that.
Amos chapter 3, verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Now, that's a rhetorical question, and we know the answer is no. So when you get to a point where you don't agree on enough things, you separate. Because if you don't separate, it's confusion. What happens is you cause confusion. You are strife internally. You may confuse somebody else by speaking on the things that you don't agree with. So to keep the peace, the best thing for you to do would just be go the other way. Now, I've got a lot of blowback on not, saying myself, and I'll let Maserati speak for himself. You got a lot of blowback on whether or not I should have left and this, that, and the third. But sometimes you just gotta separate yourself. Sometimes you gotta separate yourself for the better, to save the spirit, that you don't keep yourself in a bad situation or uncomfortable situation, and you don't create an uncomfortable situation for others.